Good afternoon, people. How are you today? I hope your week is going well. Welcome to Asiah Friends. Let me just go through a few things that's going on. Well, first of all, we are filming from Style Me Image Consultancy, based here in Edmonton, where I think I've told you before what I do here. Wardrobe audits. You can hire some party dresses for, for your special occasion. I'll give you the contact details after. I do Fix Up Look Smart. Let's go through that again. And it's basically a suit hiring initiative, mainly for youngsters wanting to go on interviews, representations or whatever, but we hire out suits here. Also going on, I've got my boxer size personal training, and I will give you details of that. So we've got an intensive course going on at the moment. And what else have I got going on? Anyway, if you need to contact me with regards to anything I've said, you can contact me on Facebook. I've got a business page on Facebook called Style Me Image Consultancy and Boutique. My email is asiahsb@hotmail.com. And my telephone number is 07956 597 501. I'll give you all that details at the end. As I said, this is called Asiah Friends. Last week we spoke to Jason from Minted, an up-and-coming artist and basically an entrepreneur. He makes bags and t-shirts and it's absolutely wonderful. Today, my guest is the lovely Maureen. I've known Maureen for quite a few years now, actually. Yeah, quite a long time. This girl, I don't know, her energy is just infectious. And I'm just going to introduce her now, because we're going to just basically have a little girly chat. I'm just going to tell you about herself and what her dreams and aspirations are, and yeah. All right, Maureen. Hello, my darling.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well. Thank you for inviting me here today.
How's your week been so far?
My week has been good. I've been to the gym.
Yeah.
I'm working to be healthy.
Oh, so how long have you been going to the gym? And
3 times a week.
Wow,
I've been
really?
going for a year now since I've retired from work.
Yeah.
I'm a pensioner, guys. I've retired from work.
Oh, we're going to go into that in a minute. So have you noticed the difference since you've been going to the gym and feeling better and...
A lot healthier, feeling a lot better, and I've got lots of energy.
That's brilliant. Yes. That's so
I'm never
good.
tired.
And you said you're retired now?
Yes. I left work, I'm retired.
Yeah.
So now I am looking to move on and do something extra that I really enjoy. I want to help people out there.
So what have you been doing since you retired?
Since I've retired, I started the counselling course.
Brilliant.
It's very demanding.
Yeah.
It's a challenge.
Yeah.
I will finish it, but I'm also looking at other avenue to go into.
Yeah. So are you actually hoping to go into the counselling?
I was looking to do that, not on a full-time, on a part-time basis.
Yeah.
Just to volunteer and help the youngsters out there who I feel need someone to talk to.
Oh, so you're
who
target,
need a bit guidance, the youngsters.
Your target audience is the youngsters.
Yeah, the youngsters, mostly the youngsters.
Have you had experience before taking up the course and stuff? Have you done?
When I was working, I had 6 team members I was responsible for. I did quite a lot of counselling with them, hence the reason why I know that I could go in that avenue. And they always say to me, Mrs. Garnet, why don't you go and do that? You're so good at it.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah,
that is really lovely. What was I going to ask you about the counselling? I was going to ask you something else and it's just gone right over my head. I was going to, what sort of work did you do? Youth work?
No, I was a supervisor in the finance department.
Okay.
And when you're a supervisor and you've got youngsters working under you, they always need advice, they always need guidance, they always need help, and they'll always come to you with their problems.
Yeah. So what else, apart from the counselling and stuff, what other avenues do you want to go down?
I'd like to go down the avenue of dressing people.
Oh, that's nice.
Making them feel comfortable and confident within themselves.
So a little bit like what I'm doing.
Yeah, a little bit like what you're doing.
Would you have a target audience?
Well, I think many people my age group.
Yeah.
I think.
So,
or maybe 40 upwards. Because sometimes when I look at some of the women out there, I think darling, do you not look in the mirror, or is it you cannot see?
What? Give me an example of somebody that you've seen that's you think they could do some help.
I saw somebody who had an outfit on, and the person looked my age, or probably older than me, and she's only in her 40s.
We don't know her age, do we? She hasn't told us her age. Maureen, no. So
you know, the person is in their 40s and they look 60.
Wow.
And I'm like, why are you wearing this outfit? Why are you dressed like
What was it? Give an example of what the outfit was like. It's not those see-through leggings, is it?
No. It was it just didn't match for her age. It wasn't, it wasn't that bad. It just made her look older than she is. Yeah.
Okay.
You know. And then on the park on Sunday, I saw a young lady in all this all-in-one outfit. Lord have mercy. I don't understand why she didn't see herself in the mirror.
I know, oh my God, but I don't, people just got, I don't know what it is really. I haven't the foggiest idea. But anyway, you've actually, on Sunday, you showed me something that you had done, the after and before products, and I thought, wow.
This top, I saw it in River Island.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't what I really, really wanted. It was high, the neck, long sleeve. So I bought this top and decided to change it to how I really wanted it.
Okay, so you're gonna have to talk us through that because I don't know whether this was this was on it before or
no, there was no lace on there.
Oh my goodness!
It was just a plain. It was just a normal straight top.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to be off the shoulder.
Yeah.
So I cut the shoulder off. And I bought the lace.
Yeah.
And I turned the front down, turn it in, and because I couldn't sew in the machine because of all the blings on it and all the little stones on it, I literally sat down and hand sewed it onto the shoulder and the top.
Wow.
And I then cut the sleeve, I hand stitched it, yes.
Wow.
I then cut the sleeves and also
heavy.
It is heavy, but when you have it on it doesn't feel heavy.
Yeah.
Cut the sleeve and put it, I didn't want a long sleeve. I wanted it to about here.
Okay.
So I cut it and then add the extra so that it had a bit of a flair to it.
That is talented. That is pure talent. Is that your first time doing that?
No, I do lots of other stuff.
Yeah.
Example, I had this, my daughter had this, she didn't want it.
Yeah.
So I took it off her, tried it on, and it was too short.
Yeah.
I don't want to be mutton dressed as lamb,
No,
having my belly
belly
sticking
out
out.
and stuff. Yeah.
So what I did is, I bought the lace and attached it.
I was wondering what you'd done to this one because it just looked like it's supposed to be like that.
No, I bought the lace.
Yeah.
Attach it to it, put a strap on it, so it doesn't roll down again. You got to think about when you're wearing things, how you're wearing it.
And if it's comfortable.
You don't want to be putting that on and next thing you know it's rolled down and embarrassing yourself. So I've attached the strap on it, that way it fits nicely and you can have it and it can go over any skirt or any trousers or whatever you want to put
So
on.
what would you wear with that?
I'd wear trousers, which I do. I'm a trousers girl, I love trousers.
Okay.
So
nice, even a plain pair of trousers would look lovely
it would
with this, wouldn't it?
bring it up because of the bling on it.
Yeah.
And I like a lot of bling things as well. I'm a bling girl.
You can see even their shoes. If you can see their shoes, their jackets got bling on it.
Yeah.
And stuff. So that is.
And I love dressing up, and I like to change my clothes when I have them. I like to make it different. I don't want what's in the shop. I'm always looking to change things.
So you've got an eye for things like that. So are you looking to get into this business? Are you ready to get clients to alter their stuff?
I don't know. This is something I have to think about.
I should actually give her a challenge. I should let her take away something. Next time she comes back, she'll bring it back and see what she can do to it.
Well, for somebody or?
No, to something that I've got here.
Yeah, I'd take on that challenge.
Let's do that.
Nice.
So what would you wear with this now?
I bought a nice patent trousers, gold kind of, and I wore it with that. Yeah. Kind of bought it out.
Oh, nice. Yeah. And the shoes?
And a gold shoes.
Gold shoes.
On it.
Yeah. This looks quite special. They both look quite special.
You can wear it with anything.
I love the weight on this.
It's nice, isn't it?
It feels expensive.
It is. Well, that's the whole idea.
Yeah.
You want to look good. Yeah. You know, you can buy something, £10 and do it up.
Yeah.
You know, and I like doing that.
This is lovely. I like that, Maureen.
I like to do things differently.
So where are you hoping to take this venture of yours?
I'd like to help people who want to help, but sure, I know you're already doing that.
Yeah, but there's room out there for us all and stuff.
Yeah, if people want guidance of how to dress, what to wear, what looks good on them, so making them feel confident that they can wear it, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, would you do it as a business or not a business?
Yes.
Yeah. So you've heard it here first, people. If you want to get in touch with Maureen, and I think we'll discuss this a little bit more offline and see just exactly how far she wants to go with it, and try and help her to, because she could come here sometimes and help for a small fee.
So if they do, they can always come through to you?
They come through to me, yeah. If you've got anything I don't know, why don't we just say that? If you've got anything you want altered, you're about to go and give it to a charity shop or something, you think, I can't because I really like it, and just bring it on, and we'll see what we can do.
There's no harm in trying.
No, there isn't. There isn't no harm in trying. So, your retirement, how does it feel to be retired?
It is nice. It is lovely. When I was working full time, every evening I come home from work, I got the bottle of rum out.
Yeah.
I had 2 glasses of rum every night.
That's it. Where are you from?
St. Lucia.
St. Lucia, real St. Lucian here.
Definitely. Yeah. But now, I don't even drink in the week. Monday to Thursday I don't drink. But Friday, Saturday and Sunday I'll indulge a little.
It's playtime.
Oh, definitely.
So what sort of places do you go to?
I belong to a social club.
Yeah. Oh, doing what? What's...
also a pension group. On a Wednesday, I go and help them out.
Pension group,
I know. I work behind the bar, but I don't drink.
Okay. Where is this pension group and stuff?
Manor Park, High Street North. Manor Park, just before Ilford there.
Oh, sort of East London.
Yeah.
So what sort of things do they do there?
The pensioners, the men like to play domino.
Yeah.
The domino. We also have bingo nights, karaoke. It's the pensioners enjoy it.
It's brilliant. Yeah. So alright, you said you go to a social
on a Wednesday.
And then somewhere else?
And then on a Friday, we in the same place we have a club there.
Yeah.
Again, they play domino, we play music, we have a chart, we give jokes, we have a bar.
Oh, that sounds brilliant.
So there's a lot of people out there who's lonely.
Yeah.
And has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So
do you know the full address? You could just tell them.
524 High Street North, Manor Park.
And it's on a Friday?
On a Friday.
Friday. And what sort of time?
We open from 8 o'clock.
From 8 o'clock. It's mainly pensioners, or they mix?
Anybody, all age group.
Yeah.
It's a club. Youth can come there. All age can come there. It's a youth club. Really? As well as, it's a family club, really. Yeah. It's a family club. People go nowhere to go on a Friday. They can come there on a Friday evening and socialise. Brilliant. We've got a bar there. We used to have a pool table, there's domino, there's darts, you can come and do.
See, there's not a lot of that around these days. They've closed down so many. Yeah. So that's really good to know. There's another organisation, you've heard of them, they're called Ageless Teenagers.
I'm also part of that as well.
Are you? Tell us a little bit about
that one. It's in down Ilford side.
I thought,
there's quite a lot of them all over the place at the moment.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but the one I go to is in just off 7 Kings there. Yeah. We have it once a month. One Friday in the month they normally have. Yeah. We go there. And it's an ageless group. And it's quite a lot of people. Quite a lot of pensioners come there, about 100, 150.
So you live in that side of the...
I live in Walthamstow.
Right, have you ever thought about applying for funding and doing one of those events yourself? In our
club, we are trying to, with my club, we are trying to do that. Some of the guys we have there, they love their dominoes. Yeah. So you've got to try and find ways of getting around that. We are working on that. Yeah. We are working on that.
Do you actually feel like it? I don't know what a pensioner feels like, but do you actually...
No, I don't feel like a pensioner.
But when you're amongst the older generation and, sometimes they do go, talk about their illnesses and stuff like that. Do you...
Yeah, don't you know? They come there, everybody comes there, enjoy themselves. We don't talk about illnesses.
Yeah, no, I've spoken to a few older people that say they don't like going to them places because they do like to talk about, being ill, and it sort of depresses them.
Yeah, exactly. No, we don't talk about that.
You need to uplift.
We come there, we tell them to get up and dance, we always play all sorts of music. We get up and dance, you see that you play, you have a chat, You know, we give them snacks and things, food and things like that. No, we don't talk about illness and that. That doesn't come in the vocabulary. Because that's not what it's all about.
Yeah. Right, do you want to join us, Patrick, and come and ask some questions, or...?
Okay, well...
We've got Patrick Thomas from Red 5599. I don't know if he wants to ask.
I'm going to squeeze you guys in. Can we squeeze it in?
Just them topsoil.
Yes,
have you got,
it's unisex.
Have you got one in my size?
I'm sure it'll fit you.
Moving a bit, Patrick. You're moving a little bit. I can move that because I'm right in there.
Okay, this is live, folks. As I adjust the camera and you can hear me on camera, this is a live show, folks, and we'll be streaming live. It was good. I managed to see some folks in Atlanta doing something kind of similar, and you know, so we'll be going global on that. We'll have global people. So in general, Aisha, what would you say? We have our guest here.
Yeah.
And last week we had Mr. Minted.
Mr. Minted, Jason Lyrics, I think, as well, like he calls himself.
Oh, he's a great singer. And
yeah, we're trying to get him some promotional work and that, and just basically gigging, you know, doing a few gigs around here and there.
What other gigs?
He's a rapper. He's a rapper, isn't it?
He's a rapper.
Rapper.
Actually, he's a pretty good singer in the sort of modern style of things.
Yeah, he is. So I've got some friends in the business that I can sort of just get him on stage doing some events and stuff, you know. So we're trying to do that. Who did we have before that? We had somebody. Oh no, we talked to Joseph about certain things. That was just basically personal issues.
Oh yeah, what Joseph's main thing was what? What was Joseph's main?
Joseph was talking about bipolar, I think, wasn't it? Because I think he was seeing somebody that, you know, well, he did share it with everybody, and he was seeing somebody that suffered from bipolar, and he had to step away because it just became, it just became too much. And I think he really did, you know, he was into this person.
But was it one person or two person he was into it?
Are you being funny?
No, there was two people. No.
Oh no, I think there was one. No, it was one woman.
One woman he was into, but there was another one as well.
No, he was talking that was the same person.
No, there's one person, but there was
two women. That's why I said you're being funny. I thought you can't.
No. Just because he's like is he retired really? Isn't it?
Yeah, he's retired. Yeah.
Just because he retires, that doesn't mean he that drive and thing isn't there.
No, of course not. No, I think he wants to. Where are we going with this? No, I'm sure that drive is still there, but he's.
What's that drive?
Do you know what
to do with?
Yeah. Go on, say it.
What were you saying? The drive is in there. Why do you think you don't have a drive? Is he trying to give up something?
No, the drive as in relationship and...
he doesn't want to go there anymore, you mean?
No, as you get older, does it actually, does it fall off, the drive and the desire?
I wouldn't say the desire fall off. It all depends on what kind of person you are.
Okay.
If you're highly, then maybe... I don't think it would go. You'd always be that way.
Well, say again. If you're
very highly,
we can discuss. We can say the words, can't we?
Highly sexual drive.
Sexual drive. I don't see why the drive would die.
Well, you don't know really, because some people just not interested anymore when they get to a certain age, don't they?
Yeah, but sometimes if you're on medication, they say that.
Yeah.
Like if he is bipolar and he's on medication, then the drive,
he's not.
medication,
Yeah, he's not. I think the woman.
The medication would probably reduce the drive.
But I think, when they say sometimes when guys get to a certain age, don't leave this conversation, Patchy.
No, I'm just still adjusting the camera. I'm not leaving.
He's adjusting himself. Come back, I
As you're saying, guys.
Need to know.
Go on. You're saying guys as...
Yeah, so I suppose some. When you get to a certain age, it just... they say that's when some guys are ready to settle down, when, they've got nothing. Yeah.
Really? Would you take somebody who's got nothing to give after a while? Sorry.
They'd have to have plenty of other stuff to give or something, really.
There's a friend of mine, Basco, who gave a chat on Saturday on men's health. And it's really talking about the prostrate kind of thing. And I didn't listen to him intently on that one on Saturday, but before I have. And so he does men's health. And he was saying that when he said many things, and if men and women, and your friend, the promoter, Jean.
Gina Bench,
Yeah, she's done things prostrate for men.
Yeah, she has, but we weren't really talking about that, was we? We can go back to that.
No, all right, so in relation to men's health and men's drive, and you got to big up Jean for actually doing that for the men.
Yeah, respect to Jean. She does a lot of great work.
Because when it comes to men's health, men are more embarrassed than women, and we say they would die, right? But back to Basco, one of the things he said, I see I'm not laying claim for this, was that exercise actually increased the testosterone.
That's a well-known fact.
Right?
Yeah.
And the testosterone is what gives the man the sort of muscle. So when they take the steroids, it's really the testosterone, right? And when women take the steroids, you find they have more masculine.
Of course,
yeah.
Have you seen that with the bodybuilders women?
Right.
They do all this bodybuilding. It must be
and then lose the breast and
Now, what I realized when you get older, talking about breasts, men's chest becomes breasts, right? Man boobs.
They lose the.
So a man's chest becomes a breast, and a woman's breast becomes a chest.
I've not heard that one before. All right, thanks for that.
Right, and you find that men become more feminized, and women become a little bit more
masculine.
Right. Do you see that same thing, or is it just me on my own?
I don't see
But
that.
the bodybuilding and stuff, you mean?
If you're talking about bodybuilding, yes, but if you're talking about on the whole, I've still got all mine here.
Well, you're good.
Yeah, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But your counterparts, your friends, your similar, can they say the same?
No, I can't speak for them. I can speak for myself. Because it's like they say, some women get all these stretch marks on their breast, and I've got no stretch marks, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes it depends on maybe how we build.
And how we live as well. I think
How
if you're a
we
happy
live.
person, I think you're quite a happy person as well. I'm a great believer if you just, you know what I mean? The energy just...
So what would be your secret that you can tell, because you're retired now, right?
Yeah.
What would be your secret now you'd be able to tell those folks out there in order to look as good as you do?
Yeah, but she could be a 45-year-old early retirement person. So, really, she hasn't said, you know.
All right.
So, you know, people will think,
But still, it's all good.
I know they said age is just a number, but I think sometimes us women don't look after ourselves like we should do. We need to look after ourselves.
So how should you look after yourself?
Well, I try not to get myself stressed.
Okay.
Okay, I think sometimes we take things on too much.
True.
Remember when I was younger and I used to row with my husband, I used to shout and I used to get myself all upset. I used to get all upset and all worked up.
So now you've killed him and buried him in the backyard.
So what changed?
What changed? I realized that. No, that's not good. All this gives you blood pressure, makes you ill.
So true.
You know, and sometimes you stress. And the men just look at you and say, I don't know what she's going on.
And they're not stressing, are they?
And they're not stressing. And sometimes I feel like they go out of their way to upset you. You know, so
by not stressing and not saying anything. Yeah.
So now, when something has happened, I'm not happy about it, or when he starts having a go, I just look at him and say to him, I'm not going down that line you want me to go. You want me to have a row with you, and I'm not rowing with you. Whatever issue you have, you need to work it out.
Yeah. How long have you been married?
Oh, I've been with my husband 35 years.
Wow. And what is your secret?
Oh, not letting him stress me.
Oh my goodness. And things like communication.
Communication
like
is very important.
Yeah.
If we have a row, we will talk about it later.
Yeah.
We will not. I will not discuss it with him straight away. We will discuss it, whatever it was. From since the kids were young, if something happens about the girls, we will not discuss it in front of the girls.
Fantastic.
We try not to row in front of the girls, especially to do with them.
Yeah.
We was to discuss it later,
Brilliant.
and I find that helps. Or now I row with him now because they're big kids.
Because they're big kids and stuff.
But
So,
we try not to go against each other in front of the kids. Because sometimes the kids can play you against each other and things like that.
Something important you says when it comes to argument, it takes two people to argue. If you refuse to argue with the other person, they go, I know you want to argue, and you argue.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
And a lot of people haven't got that control or foresight. But you see, sometimes, even though you got that control, I call it emotional, they have an incendiary, so somebody can say something incendiary to you, or an incendiary statement, and even though you
don't want to,
suddenly you explode.
You do that can happen.
And I watch many people. It's a technique.
People
they look at you, even the black and white thing, right? And even when we as a people are out there, people look at us and they will chuck an incendiary statement at us, and we'll react. And hence the thing, oh, black people are aggressive, black people are that. They know how to actually chuck incendiary. But now back to the conversation about looking good as we age, and you're looking pretty good. And so one of the things you said, it was about stress. What about diet, exercise?
I've tried many diets, but it doesn't always work for me. I love my food. I love my food. So now what I do is I just watch what I have. If I have like today I had one of those pita bread. I don't have butter in it. I try to have it brown. I try to cut out on butter. I tried a little bit of thing,
What I've realized when it comes to weight and diet and what have you, there is a comfortable weight and size that you're good at. And once you're comfortable with that, stay with it. There is a big danger as you get older, and if you got a lot of weight, right, and people tell you to lose it. When you're younger, your skin would retract back. When you're older, it doesn't. Right? Women, I think Arnold Schwarzenegger was going, bingo wings. What do you call it?
Bat wings, we call it. But my one was quite big, but it's slowly reducing. I think if you do drastic weight loss, then you've got a problem. But if you eating as healthy as you can and doing workout and going to the gym, I go to the gym.
Okay.
I do body conditioning, and I think that helps a lot. The body conditioning helps tone up the muscle and it stops it from loosening. Even though you're losing the weight, then but if you're losing drastic weight, it's not going to. It's going to stay flabby.
Right. So there's a physical aspect. For those of you who are sick out there, and those of you who think there's something wrong, I heard that your body regenerates totally every 6 years.
Okay.
Every 6 years our body, we lose cell, it grows back and what have you. And then as we age, the reason why we grey or certain things don't quite come up is that the cell itself loses the information every time it copies or thing itself.
Or regenerate itself.
And if you go right back to the beginning, and we all know the picture, when these two things meet, it starts to double, fall, and then suddenly it expands out, and then eventually you got a fetus, then a baby, then you got you grow and what have you. So as they say, the DNA, the information is the DNA, but every time it's reproduced, it loses the information. So that's why we go grey. But sometimes when the cell gets when it can be called cancerous, or it can be deformed or what have you. From my point of view, you kind of have to live with it or take it out. There's no way you can repair a damaged cell, right? Because it's damaged. It's like anything that's damaged, you can't repair it. You can either take it out or live with it.
How do you know you cannot repair a damaged cell?
Because cells are like a banana skin. Right, or apple. You see an apple, right? Once the apple starts to decay,
it's through age and stuff you're talking about.
Just take an apple, or take anything green. Take any green substance, or even if you take meat itself from an animal and we leave it there, it gets to it's just a stage of deterioration. There's nothing you can do to bring it back to that natural life. Now, funny enough, you make me think of organ transplant. And immediately when they've got an organ, they actually freeze it or cool it in order to preserve it. And then they
Then place
place it into. Now, there's treatments where they would actually cool you down to slow down your deterioration.
Yeah, they've got treatments, everything these days, isn't they?
And then they'll once they've got you where it is, then they'll do the procedure, then warm you up, right? There's cases where people have been found dead under ice.
Because the ice slows the...
Well, preservation. So we're going in how things are preserved. This is also how we preserve food, by freezing it. But once it's left to the natural element out there and it deteriorates, for me, there's no way you can actually, it's not like a prune where you can add water to it and think it out. It's a natural process. So that's my answer to that. But our conversation is about longevity and life.
So what do you do to keep you fit yourself? Because I don't know how old you are, but you're looking well. How old are you?
Like a lady never
But
tells.
people, some black people don't really show their true age.
No, they say
We don't look our age. What they always say, black don't crack. So we don't always look. Some of us do. Unfortunately, some of us do. I don't know how, but some of us do look really old for their age, and some of us don't.
Don't. I mean, because at 85, I mean, you look fantastic.
Oh, you got it wrong. It's 108.
So how do you keep fit?
Yes, I do.
And how?
I like dancing.
I love dancing.
I like dancing. Sunday, I haven't.
I see you as a dancer. So I've known you for a long time. Maybe I've always seen you behind the camera or something. So.
All right, where I go dancing and how I dance is the most craziest and let me tell you about something.
Oh, she's a nutter, this one. I'll tell you, the life and soul of the party is alright.
I'll go somewhere, and if there's music, I will dance.
She might be the only one on the dance floor, but
I
she'll
don't
be
care.
up.
I don't go to a dance because to stand there and what do you call it? Pose, which a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I go there to enjoy myself. And if there's music, I will dance.
Yeah.
I might be the only one dancing. In the park Sunday, I was
Oh
dancing.
my God, she was right in the middle of the floor on the ground.
I was enjoying myself.
And the rain was coming down, and Maureen was there. So she even brings her own glass, this heavyweight thing. Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't like
Beautiful,
plastic
it's
cup.
really nice, yeah.
I do not like plastic cup. Normally, wherever I go, I walk with my own glass.
Yeah.
I don't do plastic cups.
One of my favorite songs is "Singing in the Rain."
Oh, I like that,
dance.
yeah.
And at the very end,
The dance.
at the very end of that track, right? There's a policeman that passes in, and then he just like
just straightens up and stuff.
right, because what he did was very strange, and just that last scene managed to shine. So that "Singing in the Rain" dance and that dancer, Gene Kelly, and the dancing thing, Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson. So back to dancing. Oh, Sunday. Now Sunday was very unique for me. I managed to find in this far place, in this dark place. Anyway, a bunch of people that get together every month. It's called The Village. It's down at Hoxton Square once a month.
Wow.
And I was invited by a friend who actually looked at my shoes a few months. No, not these ones. He looked at my shoes a few months back and he goes, "Those are dancing shoes. These are like thing." And I go, "Yeah." And so just by looking at my shoes, he could have told that I came from a generation of people who like certain kind of music, certain kind of art. But that generation now has moved on, right? So the old James Brown, Get Down, the jazz funk era, George Power, and the recent passing of Paul Trouble Anderson. So those of you on that scene from the old days of Crackers down in the West End, 100 Club, Ronnie Scott's. There was a social group of people. The core was a limited core of people. We all kind of knew each other. We all are very different now because it's like 35, 40 years ago, right? And So the music still exists, but someday...
Of course.
So, back about the place, the village. Is it called the village, you said?
It's called the village.
What's that like? Is it our age group? It's the music?
Age group,
It's differentiated. They're probably mixture now.
yes.
As much as the age group to you, there probably be a mixture of different. Because the youngsters seem to like a lot of our age. I'll say our age group music.
And I like some of theirs. I like the funky house and the lively bits and Afrobeat and
Yeah, I love Afro.
oh my goodness, I like
the beat.
Yeah, I like the upbeat music.
One of the styles they had was called broken beats. Right, and maybe I haven't got the genre quite right, but yeah, it's called broken beats. So with a mixture of broken beats, the old jazz funk, they had a cross section of all the genres of dance, right? Now, the people that was there was black, white, pink,
Right,
young,
yeah.
old, what have you.
I thought that.
Yeah.
There was a couple of girls that were actually ballerinas,
Oh, yes.
right? And in the other section, when there's two parts and they went out there was just like a whole heap of people, were they waltzing? Yeah, they were literally waltzing, right? To jazz funk,
Oh, wow.
right?
I love them.
But they were all Japanese.
Oh.
They either was a touring group of dancers,
How wonderful.
but they were
That was quite
fantastic and they were super fit.
Oh, wow.
Now, they were waltzing and doing the spin and stuff,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
To jazz funk, the old jazz funk. My guy was playing vinyl, playing from the vinyl.
Yeah.
And that's the mark of a good dancer, right? Now back to the main room now. We had all types of dancing there, and I stood and I looked at it and I was like, this is where the dancing is at the moment. It's also a cross-fertilization of dance, not necessarily the music, but a cross-fertilization of dance. There was a time, there's certain scenes, if I go to the dancehall scene, every week on the dancehall scene, I haven't been there for a while, so there's a new dance. In Jamaica, my man will bust a certain style, Next thing you know, London will bust that same kind of style. Okay, we go back a little while, there's a thing called the butterfly.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And the bogle?
And the bogle, alright, the bogle was first, right?
Now it's burning, putting fire down there.
Really?
Have you seen it?
No.
Well,
Have you seen that?
I saw that. Actually, it was for...
Sorry,
Why would they
just
do that?
catching the women,
Why would they be doing that?
lighting up their...
What are you putting there to light it up?
It's in... I don't know.
It's
In Jamaica,
ridiculous.
that's that?
Well, this, yeah.
Well, I'm not quite up to date with the latest
Well,
phases.
yeah, I think they've gone beyond it now. They're doing something
It
else.
does.
But it's just got ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous.
But there's certain genres of our community or the diaspora that would take on the African now, the Afrobeat. They've got their own dance.
I love the African
Right.
music. I love it.
And
I love it.
Beautiful.
I love the Afrobeat.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that's now a very strong commercial music. Now, I was playing in a nightclub and I played some of the stuff. Choice FM now is taken over by Capital FM, and that's all they play. And the person come up to me in the nightclub, in the club I was playing, he said, we don't want any of that type of music. I forgot what the genre is, right? But that's now, if you look at the dance, that's now infused and cross-contaminated with the current dance rate. But back to me and the dancing and where we're at, it can be very simple or very complex. So with the dancehall scene, every week there was a new dance. As you say now, there's still a new dance. It's called Burn My Pussy Dance or something, is it?
I don't know what it's called, but it's oh my god.
When did you see that?
You see, I went to Jamaica, when was it?
Okay.
Was it last year? Yeah, saw a bit of that there, and online you just
You
tap it in and you see it.
didn't practice.
But
You're out of the... Well, actually, no, I'm joking. I invented it.
but
It's just ridiculous. And especially when they got kids watching and
What
stuff.
exactly? And they copy children.
It's very vulgar. It was all very vulgar.
Well,
the dancing.
dancehall is always vulgar. But what amazed me, one of the things I watched about dancehall from the beginning, not so much where it's at, is that the moves, when we started with like the rocking from side to side and a little easy thing, And then when the more hardcore dancehall came in, and my men started to bust some moves, they moved from the reggae style to an almost soulful style of dance.
Yeah, I love soulful.
And it still is a soulful style of dance, but it comes under the reggae genre. What the soul people are doing at the moment, I don't know. That is now moved on to a different...
Afrobeat, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that now has moved on to the Afrobeat. So, and it's more, I'm not quite sure, I haven't looked at where it's at the moment, but what's happened to the soul thing, it's moved on more to the wider community, the white community. They have their soul parties and stuff, right? And they're dancing to the old soul. There was a big thing about Northern soul, right? Which is still going actually quite strong at the moment, even though that age group of people think, and it's not black folks anymore, it's the white folks, they're enjoying it. Tony Blackburn is in a sort of revival of thing. But anyway, let me go back to...
He keeps saying he's going back to this and then he goes back to that.
Back to the future, back to Sunday. So it was a mixture. I saw some girls there who were ballet dancers, right? Guys with hip hop, break dance, guys with the new style. You know, I don't like this new style of dance which has no rhythm. You just fling your hands out and you look left and you look right, you lift your leg up. I don't get that. I like going to a rhythm, right? They're going to a rhythm.
They're not dancing to the rhythm. Right. Normally, the white people don't normally have rhythm in them. They normally just do their own thing.
I actually talking about, I have a friend, his name is Bart, right? And I've known him for 8 years, and I used to go down where Paul Trouble used to play on a Wednesday. Now that's kind of...
Yeah, and he passed away, didn't he?
Yeah, that's part of my exercise. And my guy there, and probably Bart might be watching this, but Bart, you're number one. He wants to be a boogie guy. He's a boogie guy. You've graduated, you're a soul man. And Bart doesn't follow a rhythm, right? But he loves music more than I do, right? And he's so unique with it now, right? I said to him, like, you graduated. He now is a party guy. He don't care, you know. But he loves the music. He loves the soul music. He's more into the retro soul thing than I am, right? So when I was down there on Sunday, Patrick, how are you? I said, how long have you known? 8 years. From Paul Trouble Anderson and stuff. So not necessarily so. But they are good dancers. It's a stereotype which is not necessarily so, because even though they got their rhythm, they'll lean from side to side, or the hitchhiker. Or listen, any dance could be a dance. Any
you can make up anything.
The shovel, you know, as long as you do it constantly.
You're doing nothing.
Yeah. So not necessarily true. But my friend Bart definitely has an awkward, and he told me he went and took lessons at the London School of Dance and stuff.
He took lessons.
Right, so he really, you know. Anyway, so not necessarily true, but anyway, so there was a mixture of, they had ballet dancers there, they had breakbeat dancers, they had, we had old, we had young, we had women who naturally do dance classes as training. You know, like Pineapple Studio down in the West End. Yeah. You've got special classes. Now you have people doing dance aerobic, as in the sense of dancehall music.
Yeah, that's
as for
right.
dancehall.
You do some dance at gym, don't you? What type of dance?
Yeah, I do aerobics.
Oh, what sort of dance though? Is it in particular hip hop or?
A bit of everything. A bit of everything.
Now,
she's a dance teacher.
Oh, okay.
Pauline is a dance teacher, so she. And it's when you leave there, you feel like you really work.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Right. Now, originally it started with the soca. We had a lot of soca aerobics.
That is still going.
Yeah,
right.
I'm still doing that. I've got a couple of friends teaching.
Yeah, this friend of ours, who I got the pension once a month, the guy, he does soca aerobics. Just that too far for me to go to, that's why I don't know.
Right, so, but it's just amazing. So I looked at it and it's like a petri dish, and someone's doing the robots, right? And we cross-contaminate, right? So you would see somebody do a move, right? And funny enough, it would, if you're good at what you're doing, you can add that within your routine. Now, funny enough, with the soul dancing, if we really go back in the beginning, we had guys actually doing pirouettes and ballet moves incorporated inside of their soul dancing, right? Now you have to be at a certain level of dance in order to do it. And we had guys comical. You can dance, pretend you're playing tennis, right? You can dance pretending you're actually swimming. You can dance actually
I feel like
pretending.
doing a dance now.
You can dance pretending you're playing cricket, and you could humorously thing. So that is me. That is dancing. That's a petri dish. That's where the dance is at. My generation is actually dying off. That new generation now is going to be contaminated with what we have started, whether the music dies off. In fact, what's happening, this broken beats thing is a cross contamination of the old music, and they adding extra on top of it, and you'll find the current dance craze, right, literally all over the world, right? We are stuck in our own little thing, but the dance craze all over the world, Bosnia, the whole of the Americas and what have you, the dance craze. Chaka Khan is very high in the dancing at the moment.
Yeah, she's really
Cher.
good. Just check the time because I know Maureen's on her.
Okay.
Me too. 3 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's after 3, but yeah.
Cher now
Time flies when you're having fun.
is very
I'll
high.
have a look at my stuff as well.
Yeah, Cher is very high now on the dance thing, and what they've done. Right, so her track has just been remixed and it's been thinged up. They've added a new beat to it. So what people are doing now, they're taking some of the old stuff. Some of them are sampling it, and they're just running the new beat under it. Right, so it's still the same old song, but they're just running the new beat under it. You know, so this is where we are with dance. But meanwhile, on the side, we have calypso, we have soca, we have a reggae artist. Those artists cross-contaminate the main genre of music, the popular music, every now and then. Sometimes you have a reggae artist that would come through. We haven't had a reggae artist come through on the popular scene for a long time.
No, we haven't, have we?
One guy who came through was OK Fred.
Oh my Lord of mercy.
No, but funny enough, he told me he's still living off that, right?
Really?
Yeah.
He's not doing nothing else?
Listen. If you have a hit record, you know how, do you know how easy it is to have a hit record? No, come on, tell me.
Just sing and record it.
Actually, I wrote this calypso song so many years ago, and I'm still sitting on it, and I think it'd be really good.
Well, are you going to sing it? I'll get someone to sing it, or are you going to give it to
I think
someone?
I don't know if I'm very good at singing calypso, but I'll tell you the first part goes, landlord, how much I owe you? Landlord, come make I show you my rent book and my receipt. That's me pay last week. And then I've got the
Sorry, I have a question. Are you going to edit this when you finish?
No, there's no editing
Oh
in
Lord.
this. There's no editing in this. It's a live show.
Really?
It's going out over the internet.
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Don't tease me. You have to edit it.
No.
I don't want everything put on there.
Yes.
You have to edit something.
No.
Yeah, you have to.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No.
Can't
Just
tell
the same way you told me how easy it was to make a hit record.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm not a singer. If I was a singer, yeah, I'd take your song and sing it for you. There you go.
Anyway, back to the music thing. We normally have a Soca Monarch competition.
Wow.
For Carnival. This is over here
Oh,
in
you
the
can
UK.
okay.
UK. I could have done a lot for that. Right, a lot for that in broadcasting stuff. Anyway, so we have Carnival, we have floats, we have thing,
Are
we
you
have
the band?
shows. Sorry.
Are you the Carnival man?
Yes, I'm in a Carnival band. There's one person in it.
You take the picture, you take the photos and do all that, don't you? Did you go?
No, I don't go anymore. I used to go.
I went last year,
I've
first
lost-
time in years. It's
Well, how many years? I'd rather stay at home in my garden and like the barbecue and have like a drink.
But you know what? I went last year, first time in years and years, and I had the most wonderful
Did you?
time. It was
I've been
absolutely wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Jay of Jay Pinkerton of with his what's the actor's name? What's the husband's name?
Will
Will
Smith.
Smith.
Will Smith.
Miss Pinkerton says you don't expect to get happiness out of a relationship. You have to bring the happiness in it.
Yeah.
Now, when Aisha said that she went to Carnival and she enjoyed herself, she brought her happiness to Carnival.
Yeah, I did, you know.
When
Life is what you make it.
Yeah, it is, I
when
think
Aisha
so.
said that she saw you on Sunday and you were having a party on your own,
Yeah.
that's what it's all about. It's that you create, so it doesn't matter where you go, if you're confident and comfortable.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
Always a party.
Yeah.
Always a party.
Because it was raining and
yeah.
people could have easily have sat around and thought, you know, don't do anything. But we made the most of.
You gotta, when you
It's
go
just
into
wonderful,
something, you've
yeah.
got to make the most
Yeah,
of the
don't matter if there's
situation.
one person, two people.
There's always miserable people around you. You cannot let the miserable people around you bring you down.
No.
You have to be a better person,
Yeah.
a bigger person, or a better person.
All right, let me go back to the health thing and then we will conclude, right? So we were saying, so we went off on my dancing, which I went on off the history of dancing. I still haven't told you.
Exactly, he
how to
does
keep
it all
fit.
the time, you know. We ask him questions and he will go into God knows where and not answer. He's a politician.
And you followed me down the dark.
But yeah, because when you go one place, we then have to intercept and say, well, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, I'm as quantitative as you are.
I hear you. Right. So we were talking about health as we aging. How you've kept your.
Yeah, how I kept
Right.
my beautiful skin, my smooth skin.
Is there a special diet?
No, I don't. I mean, example, this weekend, I fancied, I don't know, everybody eat pork. So I bought some salt pig foot, pig trotters, and I made sauce. Yeah, or something we don't like it. I love it. Not often I have it, but I fancied it and I made it. And I've been having that for my dinner every evening. I thoroughly enjoy life. You know, I have what I want when I want it. I'm trying very hard to be healthy.
It's a good job he's small, yeah.
Yeah.
But there is a toilet downstairs as well, isn't there?
Yeah, but so.
You've got
You're not going back now, no, go on.
No, you're fast.
Oh no. We got that.
That was a good one.
Wonder what we're laughing at.
Yeah.
I mean, I've joined Slimming Worlds
Yeah.
last year, and I lost on a stone, and I went to St. Lucian holiday and I put it all back on
And
there.
that's what happens on holiday,
Okay,
though, isn't it? Yeah.
so since I've come back, I've been trying, not been very successful, but I've now so far, right, I'm not going to go back to Slimming World, I'm going to work on it myself, I'm going to take responsible for my body now.
Yeah.
Why am I going to somebody to tell me you have to have this, you have to have that?
No, exactly. As long as you're
So
comfortable
now-
and your health is okay.
Yeah,
then,
so
you know,
now I've taken control of my health.
Yeah.
Right. Now there's two things there I see when it comes to losing weight and things. Is what you eat, what you take in, and the energy you give out. So because you're not burning enough, then your body turns it into fat. Now, if you exercise, your body turns it into muscle. Right now, so what you can do, if you're strong enough mentally and probably physically, you reduce your intake. Right. So if you have double portion, try
Cut it.
1.5 portion. Right. Don't do it drastically. Or say 9/10. Start off with, instead of the full portion, just cut up a section 9/10 of it.
It's all about discipline at the end
Which
of
is
the
what
day.
I've started
Yeah.
doing now.
Knowing,
And I can see the little difference already, which is what I've started doing.
Right. Now you gotta have the discipline. Food, right? Food is designed that you have one portion. This is nice. You got to have another portion.
You're making me hungry. I had no breakfast this morning. They're
Oh,
talking
did you? You see,
I don't know.
I might have a breakfast.
I know, but usually something small, at least some fruit or something.
All right. Tell me, why must you have a breakfast?
It's good. It sets you out for the day. Like I blend sea moss, all it. I put garlic. Not garlic. I put ginger and nutmeg, apple.
Yeah,
and
that
kiwi.
sounds like an energy booster.
Right. I had that this morning. Okay. I thought that is good. Fruits.
All right. I'm not gonna go into the nuts and bolts of that, because there is underlying fundamentals of the body, and if you understand the fundamentals of the body, maybe that might help you to control. But there's something you said, which you've actually educated me very, very early on. I do actually listen in depth to people, and you said that if you lose the weight gradually, then you wouldn't have flabby skin. Right. So if you start off with 9/10 of the portions that you're supposed to have over a month or what have you, or maybe say 2 months, and then the third month you reduce it to 8 out of 10, the amount of you're supposed to take, right? And then you watch your own body, you watch your own energy level, right? And then you reduce it again. But meanwhile, this is where Asia comes in here.
Yes.
And keeping fit and think, what is it that needs to be done in order to tone the body to keep it going after you've eaten?
So tone the body. I mean, there's all sorts of different exercises. And yes, resistance training. It's called resistance. Cardio is more, the energy, the fast bits, the weight loss. But toning is the resistance.
It's the most important, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the combination of both of them is really good.
Yeah.
And what I teach, I do the boxercise, but I do a circuit boxercise, so I do all sorts of different exercises in there, weights, body weight exercises, and I mean, this is an all-rounder, the boxercise itself is an all-rounder, plus it's fun as well. So I might as well just, plug myself while I'm doing that. So what I do is, at the moment, I'm teaching 3 classes a week, to women, and I do a kids class, which I did last night. I also started one in Enfield School on this Friday, and then I do the personal training as well, so you can actually book for a 5-week session. And so you can either have it here, you can have it in your home or your garden. And I've got loads of I think I showed you the equipment I've got in Patrick, the equipment I've got out there as well. But yeah, it's all about diet and exercise. And I'm not even going to say that
not diet, we should say healthy.
Sorry?
Healthy eating, not diet.
No, diet is about healthy eating. Yes, it's just a word they use. It doesn't necessarily mean weight loss. It could mean weight gain. It could mean anything. It's diet. It's food diet. So it's about, and just knowing what your limitations. Just knowing your limitations. You might have your little, cheat days and stuff like that, but just the next day, just cut back on what you've done and stuff. But don't sacrifice yourself or make yourself unhappy with it. You just got to, and as Maureen does, she does 3 times. Maybe you might not be able to go to the gym 3 times a week. Maybe you've got kids, or maybe there's something, that's just stopping you. But there's, you could do the simplest of exercise at home. Yeah, you could be, you could be watching TV, you could be washing up dishes and stuff like that, and you could stop there and just do a couple of squats, maybe, a couple of squats. You could you have a chair in your breakfast bar, and it could be ones with that twist, so you could be up there just twisting, doing the waist exercise and stuff like this. Mopping the floor, just put a bit more into it. Put some music on and just dance about the house, but you don't have to.
On Sunday when I'm cooking, Saturday I play my music. And
you don't. It doesn't. Of course I want to plug myself and get some money for what I'm doing, but some people can't go to the gym or don't want to go to the gym,
or can't afford to go to the gym.
So just do something. Just keep yourself active. A little walk up the road and stuff instead of driving, jumping in the car. You walk. There's all sorts of things you could do.
And on the dietary thing is that what you can do, if you still like your portion, or you want to feel that you're full, what you can do is the carbs, the rice and the potatoes, what you can do is increase the vegetables. Have more vegetables, either green, the carrots, peas, corn, right? Taking more vegetables, right, than the carbs. Right, so that way you might feel full, but you've got now the vegetables, and also the vegetables rather than the carb, and that would help you reduce your calorific intake. Plus, the vegetables will be good for you. It'll be your 5 a day or 6 a day.
So, let me just, before I forget, but there's, if you Google the Eat Well plate, then it will come up with the basic proportions of what the vegetables, the carbs, and basically what is a good diet for you.
So what's the Eat Well plate?
That's what it is. It's a plate, and it basically has got how much percentage of like vegetables what you should have as a daily.
On Google.
Yeah, it's called the Eat Well plate.
And one of the biggest things is I go to, and next Thursday I'll be going to a funeral.
This Thursday, tomorrow.
Yes, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Yeah, I think
Today's
Wednesday.
Wednesday today already. Wow.
Okay, lost track of time. And we go to a lot of these social events and family, and we're going to a lot of funerals. And when I go for the food, right, I tend to just have the meat, right, and the vegetable. People just tend to pile on the rice, right? You got the what we got fritters, the things that is high in carb. Okay.
It's okay. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The things that are high in carb, try and have it reduced. The meats are good. Thing about meat take a long time to digest.
Yeah,
right?
I don't eat a lot.
But what that means is this: the energy from the meat is spread over a very, 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 very long time, right? You do need some carbs, but I usually go for the meats and just the vegetable. So that's one way I do things. Plus, if you're going to go and do a workout, the thing about a workout, you've got to keep your body active. Love the house routine. Put some music in, dance.
Yeah, I'm so active. I think that's
or even if you
any
got
excuse for music and stuff.
Yeah, you're like me. I'm always playing music. Always.
Yeah, any excuse.
or even if you got sports, whether it's tennis, whether it's cricket, whether it's football, exertion of the body. The other thing about diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart problems. When you exercise, your heart beats higher, but when you finish exercising, your heart rate actually drops lower than it was before. The people who have abnormally low heart rate and blood pressure are super athletes, because when they rest, it's like they're in a deeper rest than before. So exertive exercise, what do you call it, cardiovascular, you need to exercise your heart, right? I think you must at least bring yourself up to sweating, right? Either once a week and bring it down, because you need to exercise the heart. If it just has I think it's like a battery in a car. They say that if you gotta constantly charge it all the time, right? And I think that's the same way with the heart. And because I think people have been kind of lazy, right? They have heart problems and cardiovascular problems, right? High blood pressure. Well, the thing with diabetes is that diabetes, what would you say, is a dietary thing, or is it a hereditary thing? Or
it's really awkward to look at.
It is to do with diet though, but a lot of sugar and the seasonings and stuff, and it's a majority of our people will,
Sugar.
All right. Well, but in general, good exercise, diet, no carcinogenic things, smoking, drinking. Oh, and I said this to some youths once, and I said, well, there's two things you avoid in life. Two places you avoid in life. One is the hospital, as in that you got to keep fit, and the other one is prison. And the young folks says, one more thing. I says, what's that? It says addiction. Alcohol, drugs, gambling, women, men, addicted to sex, addicted to high speed, right? So addicted to caffeine, right? So
I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, I don't really like it.
I give it up a long time ago. They say because it's supposed to raise the heartbeat, isn't it? Raise the heartbeat.
What you use that to your advantage. That's why you have it in the morning. It wakes you up. right? It wakes you up.
Green tea, moringa tea in the morning.
What is this thing about moringa? No, I'm asking you.
I've just read lots about it and I can get hold of it. And even my daughter said when she takes it in the morning, because she said coffee gives her headache, so she can't drink coffee. So the moringa tea, it makes her, gets her going for the day. It puts her energy level up for the day.
Let's try some actually, Maureen.
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Moringa, M-O-R-I-N.
M-O-R-I-N-G.
I think, moringa or G-A.
Okay.
Moringa
tea.
Yeah, they do. You can get the tea bag already with ginger, or you can get the normal moringa tea bag.
The natural.
Or the natural one. There's a girl in the Walthamstow market. She's got a stall and she sells all the natural herbs in Walthamstow. The moringa tea, the moringa pods. You can get the pods, the seeds. So that's bitter when you bite it.
Yeah.
But the moringa tea, it's So
Now, we can go on for another hour.
No, we're not going to be.
Or 2 hours. But we're not. We're going to come to a conclusion. So what we are going to do, we're going to thank our guest for coming today.
Thank you so much, Maureen. And
Tell us how we contact you, social media, with the product service.
so if you want to contact Maureen, if you feel like you want a makeover, you think, I want to change your style, and you think maybe I'm dressing a bit or just want to change your style, your image, and you might be around the same age as Maureen or me.
Or be younger.
Yeah, you might be younger, but she hasn't said her age, so you don't know her age, so you're just going to have to guess. Just give us a call here at Style Me Image Consultancy and Boutique, and the number is 07956 597 501, or you can email on asiasb@hotmail.com, or on Facebook I've got a page called Style Me Image Consultancy and Boutique. I've got about 5 or 6 pages on Facebook actually. We've got Asiah Friends Red 5599. You're not going to take all this down, are you? Anyway, if you contact me on the phone number and the email, then I'll go through the rest with you. But yeah, it's been wonderful having Maureen here. What are you going to do for the rest of the day?
I was going to pop to the pension club, but I think I'll go and do some counselling work.
Wrong answer. She's going to come and have a look around my studio. Hold on, let me just show you a couple of pieces before we go. So I can take these to... So that's a nice little party dress we got here. It's just worn by a model. That's why we're number 4, because we had to tell them what number, when to wear it. They had outfit 1, outfit 2, and outfit 4. Turn it around.
Very nice. Very elegant.
I've got one of these. This is just so smart as well. I love this. Let me just put that there.
Oh,
this is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's a size 12 or 14, I don't know. But it's sort of mini in front, and then it's got the cape at the back.
Oh, lovely. Oh, that's got nice. No, not very nice.
No, just, it's so beautiful. I'm also going to put this up there because it's dirty. So we've got lots of vintage pieces, like the blouse that I've got on as well. It's quite vintagey.
I like it.
I don't know if you can see it.
You see now, with this blouse you've got on, I like that. I would wear it only if I put extra, because I feel like I don't want my belly out. Maybe if I had a flat stomach like Sheila, I would wear that. But because I've got a little pouch, I would put a nice piece of lace there, bring it down, so that way...
Yeah, because at first I put a belt on with it, but I thought it's not too...
No, you look beautiful.
Yeah, it's not too...
You're not putting it out. You're nice and flat, so you look good. But I don't like when people wear it and their belly's sticking out. No. So that is nice.
Yeah. And we've got this for a holiday maybe. It's very long, and it's got a skirt underneath, so you're not showing off anything. It's got a dress underneath actually. It's got a little black dress.
It's beautiful.
Right, and before we conclude, I'm just going to just pop in my studio for a minute and get the challenge piece for Maureen. So I'm going to give her a piece to alter for me in any way she feels fit. Yeah? So I'm just going to leave you and Patrick for a moment.
Alright, so...
You're not putting that on
let me just tell you that in order to watch the show and tell your friends to watch the show, you just type in hashtag
That's right.
RED 5599. So, do you want, so are you ready? So, hashtag RED 55.
All one word, yeah?
Yeah, 99 TV. Right, and so all the programs and all the stuff is going to come up. If you want to contact us and you want to appear on the show, whether you got a product or a service, then you could contact us on that hashtag. If you got Twitter, you could do at red5599. So that's at red5599. And as this show, we don't stop. We just continue because this is live. And those of you in America.
So this is showing us live all over. We're having this big conversation.
This is going to be around the world.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when you take.
Right, so this, I don't know if you'll be able to see anything. I love this dress, but it's just a bit short. Yeah, it's got, look at the sleeves, it's so gorgeous.
I like the sleeves, I like
yeah,
that.
the sleeves is nice, but
yeah.
I think if it was a little bit, you know, had something at the bottom down there.
Okay.
Yeah, so we give it a challenge to do that?
I will.
Yeah, if it's...
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, you want it longer. Just
longer.
Like me, I wouldn't wear something that short.
Yeah, it's too short.
I would definitely put
I don't
something
mind above the knee and stuff, but I don't want, I think, you know, that's going to...
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not, I'm too good at wearing underwear.
Yeah.
Alright, so is that for today?
I think that's it for today, really. Yes.
Alright, so once again,
say goodbye. I don't know what I was talking about today. I was pretty quiet, so I'm pretty tired. Taught some classes last night, and I've got to teach some tonight. So sorry if I was a little bit quiet, but.
So what's that page again? In order to tell your friends and for those who want to be on the show, to contact us on the page.
Yeah. So on the page, it's called Asiah and Friends, and it's 559. Sorry, red 5599. Let me say that again. Hash. No, there's an hashtag we've used, and we started using that.
No, so you're telling them about the Facebook page, the Facebook fan page.
Okay, so you tell them about the other bit.
Alright, so the hashtag red5599TV, that's for when you just do a search and you'll find the video.
Okay.
Right, and then once you connect to that, you'll get the links to all the pages. But directly on Facebook, it's Asiah and Friends red5599TV, and that is a specific...
You're on the card, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a specific page for the fans, the people that appears on the show, and the links to all the
I've got another one of these.
the links to all the videos. Right, so we're gonna say goodbye to all the folks around the world, the Caribbean, the Africas, the...
So worried.
I know he's going to think it. I'm just thinking when I don't know if I wanted to put the pensioners. I don't know if they'd want to be on there. That's the only thing about.
What do you mean, the group?
Yeah.
Well, you can ask them. You can ask them.
The group on Ilf is not too bad. I don't know about the club if they want. If they might want to be on there too much.
What did you say about them though?
Nothing. I just said where I go, what we do. No, I'll leave it. It's alright.
I think it'd be nice. I think it's nice to know that
Okay, Pete, say goodbye.
Bye, peace. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for listening.
It's a pleasure, but please do get in touch with her. You've seen how beautiful she is now. Beautiful you can look as well, yeah? And I've given you saw the piece in you that she's going to alter for me?
Yeah.
Alright, so there you go.
Thank you.